My name is Matt Roberts. These are the 12 rules of personal goal setting and achievement. Did you know that 92% of personal goals and 67% of business strategies don't get achieved? My team and I's mission is to change this and help everyone achieve better and harder goals at home and in the workplace. And the results we achieve are extraordinary. So follow me as I share the frameworks, systems, and rituals and habits behind success. Let's go. So, rule 1, own the goal before you commit to the system. No system saves a goal that isn't yours. There's no framework, no app, no coach, no planner that can do that. A goal you inherit from someone else, a parent, a partner, a peer, a version of yourself that existed 5 years ago and has moved on, they will fail. Not because you didn't try, because there was nothing underneath it to hold it up when it got hard. So Richard Reed, Adam Ballan, and John Wright didn't ask investors whether they should quit their jobs to make smoothies. You probably know the story. They asked the public at a festival with 2 bins and a sign, because the goal had to be theirs first. From that, Innocent Drinks was born. Own the goal, then we can talk about the system. Rule 2, solve the right problem, not the symptom. I want to be more productive. It's almost never about productivity. It's about feeling in control. I want to lose weight. It's almost never about weight. It's about feeling at home in your own body. I want a new job. It's sometimes about the job. More often, it's about the boss, the commute, the version of yourself you've become in that chair. When we set goals against the surface of the problem, we work hard and change nothing. The real goal is always one layer deeper than the stated one. Find that layer. Everything else gets easier. Rule 3, know yourself, then choose your tools. So there is no universal system, no best morning routine, no best productivity method, no app that works for everyone. There is only what fits you. And you cannot know what fits you until you know you yourself. Your motivational profile, your accountability style, your reward wiring, your energy rhythm. So self-knowledge isn't a soft starting point. It's the thing that decides whether every tool that follows will work or fail. Rule 4, a goal needs 3 parts. Most people have 1. The outcome, where you're going. The performance standard, how you'll know you're on track before you arrive. The behavior. What you do today is the behavior. So without a destination, you are busy. Without a standard, you are guessing. Without a behavior, you're kind of dreaming. So a runner aiming for, say, a sub 50 10K in October has the outcome. Holding 4 minutes 55 per kilometer, if you can do that for 5K by August, that can be the standard. And the leading indicator that tells them that the race day will work before the race arrives, 3 runs a week though, Tuesday, Thursday, say Saturday, is the behavior. Skip the standard and you only find out you were off the pace at the finish. Skip the behavior and the standard never arrives. Rule 5, write it down. Not because writing is magic. The act changes you. A thought in your head has no edges. A goal on the page has edges. You can see where it's wrong. You can see what's missing. You can come back in 6 weeks and notice what you've been lying to yourself about. That's what the page is for. It's the act of committing to a goal in a language that forces you to use precision, surfaces contradictions, creates a reference point for your brain that it treats as real. The page is not the point. What the page does for you is the point. Rule 6, share it with someone, a person, who will tell you the truth. Not an audience, not a feed, not a room full of applause. One person. One person who will notice when you've drifted. One person who will not flinch when they ask, how is it going? One person who cares about the goal almost as much as you do. Announcing a goal to, say, a dinner party gives your brain the reward of achievement without the achievement. and your brain cannot reliably tell the difference. The one-person witness is what matters. So the applause is the problem. Rule 7. Decide how you will respond to the hard days before the hard days arrive. So the hard days will come. The missed Monday, the cancelled session, the day you just can't. The question is not whether, the question is whether you have already decided what to do when they come. Firefighters don't work it out when the alarm sounds. Pilots don't improvise emergency procedures mid-flight. People who achieve hard goals don't negotiate with themselves at the moment of friction. They pre-decide. That's the whole secret. Rule 8. Design the environment. Don't rely on willpower. Willpower is a terrible engine for long journeys. It runs out, it breaks down, it leaves you on the side of the road. Environment is a better engine. Put the right thing in front of you. Put the wrong things out of reach. So supermarkets put crisps at eye level because eye level is a 20% sales uplift. Not because shoppers are weak, but because shelves are strong. What's at your eye level at home, on your phone, on your desk? Whatever's there is what you will do. So change the shelf. Don't fight the urge. Rule 9, make progress visible. Rule 9, make progress visible or it stops counting. So the brain rewards movement it can see. Invisible progress feels like no progress, even when the work is happening. This is why people quit 3 weeks before the thing would have worked. Not because it wasn't working, because they couldn't see it working. So you've probably heard of Couch to 5K. A Couch to 5K runner ticks off the sessions in an app because the visible progress is what keeps them going, not the running itself. Visibility isn't vanity. Visibility is the fuel. Rule 10, reward the behavior, not only the result. So we celebrate the finish line and wonder why people never start the race. The outcome is far away, too far away to motivate most of the time. So the reward has to land close to the act that earned it. Small, soon, specific. If you only pay yourself on the day the outcome arrives, your brain learns that effort is unpaid. And your brain is a quick learner. Stop running your own reward system on a decade-long timer. 11. The setback is not the end, it's the middle. Every goal worth having breaks down somewhere in the middle. Every diet gets broken, every training plan gets interrupted, every new habit gets missed. The people who arrive are not the ones who avoided the break. They are the ones who planned for it, who had a spare tire in the boot or trunk, who had already decided what back on looks like. So a goal without a recovery plan ends at the first puncture. So plan for the puncture. That's where the goal actually lives. And number 12, fit the system to your wiring, not the other way around. So a framework that doesn't fit fails. So most people wear the shirt that was in the shop, not the one that actually fits them. Most people run someone else's operating system and assume the friction they feel is their fault. It isn't. Test the system, refine it. Keep what earns its place and throw out what doesn't. So the defaults fit a majority, but a majority isn't everyone, and most isn't you. And as I said at the beginning, 92% of goals aren't achieved and 67% of strategies fail at execution. So neither is an ambition problem. Both are system problems. And if you're an employer, you can teach and coach your people to set sharper goals, connect them to strategy, and achieve them systematically. What we do is this. We start with one cohort, we measure the shift, we scale from there. All the KPIs that matter moved. So reach out to learn more.